All right, let's dive in. We're going to talk about what happens when two of the biggest forces in tech today, artificial intelligence and Web3, smash into each other. And trust me, this isn't just another buzzword trend. This is a combo that's pretty much set to rebuild our digital world from the ground up.
So, our guide on this journey is this book, The Role of AI in Web3. We're basically going to unpack all the key insights from it to really get a handle on how these two technologies are teaming up to create a totally new digital frontier. The source kicks things off with this really powerful idea. Forget all the complicated code for a second. This is about a future where your online world is just easy, as simple and intuitive as making your morning coffee. That's the big promise we're digging into today.
Okay, so let's get right to the heart of it. These aren't two separate things happening at the same time. Nope, they're actually complementary forces. When you put them together, you get an ecosystem that's way more powerful than either one could ever be on its own. Let's break down what each one brings to the table. On one side, you've got AI. That's the brains, right? The intelligence, the automation, the ability to predict what's next. Then on the other side, you've got Web3. That's the foundation. It's all about decentralization, transparency, and putting power back in the hands of the user. It's kind of the perfect match. And this is the main idea right here. AI makes the wild, decentralized world of Web3 smarter and easier to use. But here's the cool part. Web3 gives us a way to make sure all that incredible AI power doesn't just get locked up and controlled by a handful of giant companies. It's a two-way street. They make each other better. And this isn't just theory. It's already happening. Think about DeFi, where AI can be the super smart, super fast analyst watching all the market trends. Or with NFTs, it can act like your own personal art expert, helping you spot value. Even in DAOs, it can help streamline voting and make those big group decisions way more efficient.
Which brings us to this really great metaphor. Look, if you've ever felt like Web3 is just a lot to handle, you are definitely not alone. It can be super complex, and that's exactly where AI comes in, not to take over, but to be your co-pilot.
This quote from the source just nails it. AI is that smart layer that sits right next to you, helping you navigate all the tricky stuff. Wallets, tokens, dApps, you name it. It makes the whole thing easier to get into and, maybe most importantly, a whole lot safer.
And we're not just talking about slick interfaces here. This stuff goes deep, right down to the building blocks of Web3. So, a normal smart contract is like a vending machine. It just follows a fixed set of rules. But an adaptive smart contract, with AI, it's more like a great barista who learns your order, spots when something's wrong, and actually gets better over time. That is a total game changer.
So, all this added intelligence leads directly to one of the biggest wins of all, creating systems that are way smarter and way safer. Let's actually walk through how AI is beefing up the security and efficiency of Web3 as we speak.
Here's how it actually works. First, the AI is constantly watching, analyzing transaction patterns for anything that looks weird. When it spots something shady, it flags it as possible fraud. But here's the really wild part. It can actually find the security holes in smart contracts before the hackers do and protect the system ahead of time.
But let's be real. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. The source is very clear that we have some serious challenges to tackle here. We absolutely have to deal with the potential for bias in these algorithms, making sure they're fair. We have to be careful not to rely too much on automation, which could open up new problems. And above all, we need these systems to be transparent. You just can't have trust without it.
Okay, so keeping those challenges in mind, let's look to the future. AI isn't just here to help Web3 out a little bit. It's getting ready to become the actual backbone of its next evolution. It's going to make the whole decentralized web smarter and more powerful than we can probably imagine. You can kind of see a clear path here. Right now, AI is basically an assistant. In the near future, it'll become more of an architect, helping to design these new systems. And way out on the horizon, the source suggests AI could become the ecosystem itself, a single, intelligent, decentralized network connecting everything.
And here's one of the most exciting ideas to come out of all this: decentralized AI marketplaces. I mean, just imagine a world where anyone, not just big tech, can get access to incredibly powerful AI models right on the blockchain. That would democratize intelligence on a scale we have never, ever seen before.
This huge, powerful future brings us to our last section, which might just be the most important one. When you have this much power becoming available, what's our role in all of it? What are our responsibilities as we build this new world? This is the question.
isn't it? All this potential is amazing, but it's worthless if the systems we build end up being unfair or biased or insecure. The how we build it is absolutely everything. So the source leaves us with a really clear call to action. It's on the community, on us, to get involved. We have to engage with these tools, we have to experiment, but do it responsibly. We have to explore this new territory with a mix of curiosity and real caution. Because in this new world, things like ethics and governance, they aren't optional extras. They have to be the foundation of everything we build.
So we'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. This merger between intelligence and decentralization, it's happening. The tools are here, right now. The only question left is the one we all have to answer together. What kind of digital world are we going to build with them?